$1,218. If you're moving over now to the right, looking at the last group of numbers we have there, this is what the dollars represent, what the receipts represent in terms of the current number of members we have at these new rates. The second line is the increase, right, over our current 2005 rates. And then we have to look at that third line, which is the deficit, on what happens to us with our current budget with no dues increase. We will be significantly in the red without dues increases here. And, you know, I think that I want to talk to you a little bit about some of those reasons why, but also move into, and lastly, the line of the surplus with the proposed dues increase. You know, proposed same amount of members, and that's hoping we don't lose anyone, because, you know, in our union, we organize, and we're happy. We've organized 200 folks, and then we lose 100 here and 50 there, and so we're always scrambling to, like, stay ahead of the game. And so, with the current proposed dues increases, this is what the surplus would look like, and that's factoring in what we're estimating on how much more it's going to cost for rent, how much more it's going to cost for salaries, for increases in health insurance. You know, just based on what we now pay out, what the reasonable expectation is in terms of what an increase would be, that's what we're looking at. And so that would still be with, you know, a $30,000 labor line item. That would be with almost a $50,000 rank and file. Legal, I'm sorry, what did I say?
Labor.
Legal, that's what I meant. And so keeping those line items in our budget and where we are right now with the current membership with those increases, we would end the year with a surplus of almost $30,000. Now, that's not a lot of money because we don't know who are we losing. Does the shop close? You know, are we losing dues? Is there some unexpected thing that comes up now that we as an organization have to pay for because it's our responsibility? And so it's not like we're rolling in the dough, putting it all in the bank. And first of all, the members wouldn't want us to. They wouldn't think that's the smart thing to do. They'd want us to put staff on, right? They'd want us to do more member programs. So if you look on 2007 with this recommended dues increase, we only see a surplus of $14,492, and partly responsible for that is the last page in your packet should include what the per capita prices are, and our union's per capita rates are going up. And if you look at what the dollar increase is, in January 1st, 2005, our per capita went up to a tune of about $10,000, right? January 1st, 2006, our per capita is going up again to the tune of $10,000. What we see now in October 1st of 2006, look at that, the per capita is significantly increasing. Now, every union and affiliate has to be addressing this increase in the per capita. But when you look at what those costs are, we're talking about, you know, an additional $37,000, right? So we have to be prepared for that. We can't stick our heads in the sand. You know, our international union-wide, is increasing the per capita to grow the organization, to keep our organizing programs moving, right, to keep hiring organizers so we have more and more folks on the ground to organize, paying their bills, our bills. So we don't have a choice, basically, in saying, oh, I don't want to pay that additional per capita. We have to pay it. So financially, we have to be responsible and recognize that's a huge chunk of money that we have to be prepared for. You don't want me to come to you in 2007 and say, oh my God, look, Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't think you'd want to hear about it yet. You want to hear about it now. You want to know about it now. And so that is why your finance committee knew that these per capita increases were coming down the line. So that was a factor in their discussions. Your finance committee also feels that, although, and I hate to speak for the folks that were at the last meeting who are not in the room because they had to work. Three of the folks had to work. But they wanted this to go out here as a recommendation because they feel that, listen, the highest hit here is to the benefit level folks, and those are the folks who are getting benefits at 20 hours, 25 hours, 27 and a half hours, 30 hours, who are receiving free benefits or paying, but paying substantially less than other folks are paying. So that's where they came down. That's why the biggest increase is for the benefit level folks. Then going down, they made their recommendations for the folks underneath, and again, recognizing, and I just want to say, we have some of the best food service contracts in the country. Actually, Local 217 has the best food service contracts in the country. So university workers, you're getting, you have the best contracts in the country with our union. Many food service workers, you have the best contracts in the country. And so